That's why I say to him, I'm asking him a question, though. Why is he holding you, Damari? Good try.
Hell no, that's weak.
Come on. I need both hands.
That body shot hurt. Go back on that.
Keep pushing forward.
You gonna piss blood tonight. I haven't been in the ring in like 14 months. Me being out the ring for so long, I don't know how I will feel like going into the ring again. Every time you go up to a fight, you gotta always worry about what somebody gonna do to you. You know how good you are, but it's still like, what can he bring to the table that, you know? He might bring you something like crazy like that night, or you might be off. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's a love-hate for the sport, but it's cool.
He gonna roll the dice, though. He gonna just come out storming.
No, I don't think he is.
We gambling there, huh?
He think I'm gonna do that to him. He said that. What you gonna do when I check hook you to the face and to the body?
Yeah, he did say that.
He always telling me what they plan on.
Guess what he worrying about? He worrying about that.
I don't give a, as long as he get knocked out, I don't care.
Tank, you better not knock his out. Listen, I want you to punish his ass, eh? I need you, look, now I ain't gonna knock you out right here. I'm gonna do it over here.
No, I'm not his ass out.
Yeah, facts.
You see that?
No, we ain't doing it like that.
Stretch his ass out.
No, we ain't doing it like
Less
that.
punches you take, and the store gonna be still open, so I'm gonna eat. Everybody is buying a ticket to see what?
I'm knocked out. And I'm trying to get my money, so don't call me for tickets, none of that. I don't care who you is.
Hey, I said the same thing.
You could be,
Obama.
yeah, but
Your son Obama, the ticket master.
yeah.
I don't want to lose. I hate losing. I know Tank hate losing. Lamont damn sure don't want to lose, so.
Inside interview. What if I told you the biggest fight in boxing isn't happening in the ring right now? It's happening in the shadows, inside interviews, training camps, cryptic comments, and those little moments nobody was supposed to pay attention to. Because suddenly, everyone keeps saying the same two names over and over again.
Maybe or maybe he not, but 9 out of 10, he ain't go to the gym today, so I'm definitely ahead of him. So I pushed through it. That's my motivation, just proving that I'm better than the next person. If I see something that I say I need to work on, or they bash me about it, I'll be like, okay, go to the gym, work on it, and then in the streets, in the gym. Just to see that I'm at this level and see that it's possible. You know what I mean? Everything I dreamed of is actually coming true. All this is paying off. That's another reason why I have to win this fight. You are. A lot of people that's fighting that's not really who they say they are.
Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. And the more you look at it, the stranger it gets. At first, it seems simple. 2 elite fighters, 1 potential mega fight, end of story. But then training footage starts appearing. Fighters start talking, analysts start whispering.
And he's got ridiculous one-punch knockout power, too. He's just such an interesting fighter because his style is so different from everybody else. He's so conservative in the early rounds, throws so few punches, and he lets you work. He lets you work, and you're backing up, and you're always afraid of that power, and he's just moving in, trying to find that opening where he just gets.
Promoters start smiling a little too hard, and fans begin connecting dots that may or may not even exist. Suddenly, this isn't just a fight anymore. It's a storyline. It's a mystery. It's the boxing version of a blockbuster nobody can stop talking about. And here's where things get wild.
If they feel good, if they feel they can be competitive, and there's a lot of money to be made, I also get it.
People have been calling the Shakur fight an audition for you. Are you in talks with Shakur Stevenson?
He's coming on Saturday. I mean, listen, I can't, I mean, I've done a much better job than Top Rank in promoting him over the last 12 months. I think he's a pound for pound great fighter. I think he's one of the best fighters in the sport. You know, he had a good crowd in Newark. He just drew the biggest audience on ESPN at the time. But when he's in with elite opposition, you're going to see some of the best.
Reports suggest both sides keep circling each other like 2 chess masters, pretending they aren't playing the same game. One minute, people are discussing sparring sessions and preparation, And the next minute, the entire boxing world is arguing over who is secretly holding the stronger hand. You won't believe this, but every conversation somehow keeps leading back to the same question. Why
Do you really want to sign, this is not me, this is a question for him, a 5-fight deal when it may stop you from getting certain fights? Like we're seeing a lot of promoters working together more now, particularly with Riyadh's season and his excellency. But, you know, I think Shakur is probably thinking to himself, I have to fight Tank. Really will come down to Tank and PBC if they want the Shakur Stevenson fight, because that is a very...
does this matchup feel bigger every single week, even though it hasn't officially happened? And this is where it gets worse. Fans expected normal fight hype. Instead, they got a growing mountain of speculation. One camp says Davis is operating like a master strategist, allegedly setting traps before opponents even realize they're in danger.
Do you see it? People compare, fans compare you and Gervonta, saying that, you know, you guys are similar. Do you agree with that?
He's a great fighter. He's a great fighter. You know, especially when he's serious about it. You know, I don't know if he's as serious as he used to be. When he was serious, he was a hell of a fighter. Nobody came close. He's the only one I gave a chance against Shakur and that guy, Keyshawn Davis. They're scary fighters too, because they're sophisticated. The other guy's sophisticated than me, but Tank is just a force of nature. You know, you just gotta give him the credit. You know, even though he's talk shit and stuff, he sees the fight.
Another camp insists Stevenson's ring IQ is so sharp it's practically a cheat code. Suddenly, everyone becomes a detective. Every interview is analyzed. Every smile is treated like evidence. Every training clip becomes a courtroom exhibit. Breaking news. Well, not actual breaking news, the kind of online chaos that makes people act like they've discovered a secret government file. Fans are now debating whether the real battle started months ago and nobody noticed.
The thing is, do you think Gervonta can catch up with his ass?
Yeah, Gervonta can catch up with Shakur?
Nah, yeah, man. Really?
No.
It's crazy, dude.
But Tank got
See him catching up with him at all, man.
Tank got good feet. He got good feet and good balance. I watch him when he's at his best. The motherfucker drop down low and be moving. He got good feet and good balance. I'm not gonna let y'all do that. He got He got good feet and good balance.
Get to him more.
And he uses distance very well. He uses distance well.
Y'all like that fight?
Yeah. We just gotta see the shit. That's the mega fight right there, though.
Mega fight.
They need to keep building that. They can make.
Because while everyone was watching punches, some people were allegedly watching psychology, pulling for the fight. The audience keeps getting louder. And somehow the tension keeps multiplying. Twist appears. The conversation stops being about who can win and starts becoming about who has more to lose. Become dangerous. Not dangerous in a literal sense. Dangerous for reputations, narratives, and those carefully built boxing legacies. Suddenly, commentators are saying this isn't just another championship matchup.
Turkey were to ask you, Shakur, who's your choice for your next fight? Who do you say?
I can't tell you right now.
No, your choice. You're not who you talking to, just if it was up to you.
I'll say this. I would love to make the biggest fight in boxing happen.
Biggest fight in boxing happen. Okay. I guess whatever our interpretation of that would give us the answer, but I don't know what you consider the biggest fight in boxing.
It ain't about what I consider the biggest fight in boxing. It's what y'all consider the biggest fight in boxing. So y'all know what that is.
This could be the fight that changes how fans remember an entire generation. And just when you think the story can't get any bigger, another voice enters the chat. Boxing legends start weighing in. Former champions start sharing opinions. Analysts begin drawing diagrams that look less like fight breakdowns and more like conspiracy boards. One side points to Davis's patience. Another points to Stevenson's defense. Someone else says it's power versus precision. Another person says that's the wrong way to look at it.
Man, Shakur, that's the fight. Everybody want to see that. That's the 50-50, I think, you know what I'm saying? I've been saying 50-50. I told both of them that. That's a toss-up to me. No bias. Don't just say that because it's your man. Who you got winning that?
I got Shakur.
Are you saying that because that's your man and you don't like Tank?
No. Hey, like I said, I respect Tank. Like, boxing, he's one of the ones.
Yeah.
we gonna take his personality and personal things out of it. But boxing, he's definitely talented. You know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it. And yeah, he's definitely respected in boxing. But
entirely. Then the internet does what the internet always does. It turns every opinion into a civil war. Meanwhile, Davis reportedly keeps focusing on improvement, talking about sharpening skills and fixing weaknesses, which sounds normal until you realize fans are treating every training adjustment like a secret weapon being prepared for one specific opponent.
That Tank is gonna go in there and just knock out Shakur. It's gonna
That's
be,
not gonna happen.
But it didn't take. It shouldn't have taken this fight. For
I
people,
knew he couldn't.
for people to realize.
Yeah.
Right.
I knew that too. But yeah,
Shakur is a defensive specialist.
And I've been
It's
saying this for a long time. If you pay attention to how Tank would react whenever Shakur's name came up, I was like, yo, it's something that Tank knows that most people don't know or understand. There's something that he sees in Shakur. It could be the fact that Shakur was a 2016 silver medalist. You know,
He might got a lot to do with it.
He's that, the silver child of the country, and there's no telling. But this is what I've always known. It ain't just a big straight left or a big right hook coming from Tank.
Stevenson, on the other hand, keeps making it clear that Davis is the fight he wants. And every time he says it, the anticipation somehow doubles. That's when the plot twist nobody expected starts forming. What if the real attraction isn't the fight itself? What if the attraction is the uncertainty? Because boxing fans usually convince themselves they know what's going to happen. Here, they can't. Half the audience thinks Davis lands something spectacular. The other half believes Stevenson solves the puzzle.
But everybody, the narrative is you ain't faced the top guys yet, Tank. Take that chance, man. Take that risk. Because right now, you losing, player. You losing. Just like that kid the other day, he would have lost out. He leveled the hell up. He took that chance. And guess what? He realized, damn, I belong. I belong, man. That's what you need to realize, Tank. You belong, dog. For real. Because if you all the way focused, dialed in, bro, you come back, you dedicate a year and a half to this game, you will turn.
And the more people argue, the less certain anyone becomes. It's like watching two storms move toward each other while everyone argues about which cloud looks scarier. Breaking news. Again, internet-style breaking news. Some fans are now saying the promotion for this fight might not even need promotion because the boxing community has already done the job for free. Think about it. Every debate, every reaction video, every prediction, every hot take has become another advertisement.
Shakur Stevenson versus Tank Davis has to happen at 135. Like Shakur going to 140, for me, is almost because he can't get the fights he wants at 135. The fight he wants is Tank Davis. He wants to fight Tank. And I'm telling you now, for American boxing, there might not be anything bigger. Shakur versus Tank is mad. Like Shakur versus Tio is good. But for the culture, Shakur versus Tank is the fight everyone wants to see. It's the fight we wanted to see for a long time now. I'd say about 3 or 4 years. Not Shakur versus Devon or Tank versus Devon or... No, Shakur.
It's almost like the fight has already started without a bell ever ringing. And this is where the hidden story allegedly reveals itself. Reports suggest boxing isn't just about punches anymore. It's about narratives. It's about momentum. It's about perception. And right now, both Davis and Stevenson are sitting at the center of a narrative hurricane. One interview creates headlines. One training clip creates theories. One comment creates a week-long debate.
That weight, that size, and he have a real calling. It's for the youth of the USA to let them know what to do. Whatever you go through in life, you're going to go through. It's just how you finish it up. And that was one of the things that I instilled in him. It's, everybody going to have rocky roads starting off. It's how you finish. And he take that to heart. It's how he put on a performance and how he's going to...
Suddenly, everybody becomes part of the show. Then comes another unexpected flip. Some observers claim the matchup is all about athletic talent. Others insist it's actually about mental warfare. Because returning to the ring always comes with uncertainty. Fighters can talk confidence all day long, but deep down there's always that question nobody likes admitting out loud. What if the other guy brings something unexpected? That tension hangs over everything. It hangs over training camps. It hangs over predictions. It hangs over every conversation. And maybe that's why fans can't look away. Then the business side enters the picture and things become even messier. Promoters start discussing possibilities.
And they did the sanctioned bodies and all that did to make them fight.
If they do fight, who you think gonna win?
I actually don't know. I mean, my mind says Shakur probably win. But then I see the great work they did with Loma, or that he fight with Loma, and overcome a lot of different obstacles in that fight. It could be hard for Shakur. Sugar Shakur, right? Sugar Shakur Stevenson. As they call it. It'd be hard for him for the long range, the height, how big he is, stuff like that. And then what makes me think even more is when Shakur stayed spar with Crawford, and he had lots of problems with Crawford. Even though Crawford wasn't punching him hard or whatever, but you know what he had problems with? He had problems with the long arms and the height of Crawford. So he couldn't counterpunch like he wanted to. With Crawford probably wouldn't hit him hard, but it's different, he's longer and stuff, it's harder. So that could be a problem.
Analysts start discussing risks. Suddenly, people aren't only talking about who wins. They're talking about how huge the event could become. Allegedly, the financial potential alone has fans imagining blockbuster scenarios. But then comes another twist. The bigger the fight becomes, the more pressure it creates. The more pressure it creates, the more dramatic every tiny detail becomes. A skipped question becomes a headline. A confident statement becomes a controversy. A calm reaction becomes evidence of something that may not even exist. You see how quickly this spirals, and yet somehow it keeps getting bigger.
I don't think Shakur's scared of Devin Haney. I don't think Devin Haney's scared of Shakur. I just think it's one of them situations. Shakur, he naturally a lot bigger than me. I want to at least have some type of advantage. You know what I mean? So if it's bringing him back down, so be it. But, I think that fight, the way it's looking, that fight not going to happen anyway till probably.
Then another layer gets added. Other top fighters start entering conversations. Names get mentioned. Possible future matchups appear. New scenarios emerge. But no matter how many alternatives get discussed, the spotlight keeps finding its way back to Davis and Stevenson. It's almost like boxing fans collectively decided this storyline is too good to abandon. Then comes the strangest part of all. The more experts analyze the matchup, the less agreement they reach. One analyst praises power, another praises defense. One says patience wins, another says activity wins. One says experience matters most, another says adaptability changes everything.
You need people like me so you can point your fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So, will I make you good? Yeah, get ready. We need to be pushed today. Bring the smoke, baby.
It's like watching 10 people solve the same puzzle and somehow produce 10 different answers. And maybe that's the biggest clue of all. Maybe the reason this potential fight feels so massive is because nobody has successfully explained it. Nobody has found the definitive answer. Nobody has closed the case. So the mystery keeps growing, the speculation keeps spreading, the anticipation keeps building. Then, right when you think the story is finally settling down, Davis drops the kind of confidence that sends shockwaves through the fan base, essentially suggesting that his toughest opponent might be himself. Sounds simple, right? Not to boxing fans. Within minutes, people start dissecting it. Was it confidence? Was it motivation? Was it a warning? Nobody agrees. Meanwhile, Stevenson continues training with the intensity of someone chasing something bigger than a paycheck. And suddenly the entire situation feels less like a sporting event and more like a movie building toward its final act. But here's the ultimate twist. What if the boxing world has been asking the wrong question this entire time? What if the real story was never who wins? What if the real story is why this matchup has managed to capture imaginations before it even officially happens? Because according to fans, analysts, commentators, and endless online speculation, this fight has already achieved something rare. It has become larger than predictions, larger than statistics, larger than rivalries. It has become a symbol of risk, a symbol of legacy, a symbol of two elite talents forcing the sport to dream bigger. And that changes everything. Because if the fight eventually happens and Davis wins, one narrative is born. If Stevenson wins, an entirely different narrative takes over. But if the anticipation itself becomes the biggest attraction, then maybe the most shocking revelation of all is that the boxing world has already been transformed by a fight that technically hasn't happened yet. So now the question isn't whether people want to see Davis versus Stevenson. The question is whether the hype, the speculation, the debates, the theories, and the endless online chaos have created something even bigger than the fight itself. And if that's true, who's really winning this story right now?